coordinate adjustment's pretty accurate now. Hey there! We're checking on the arrival location of the gate today. Why is it on the bed, you ask? So I could roll onto it as soon as I got here. Just kidding. Even I'm not always just rolling around, you know. What? You look like you don't believe me. Well, yeah, it's true that all I do is play games in my free time. Wait, what do you do in your free time? Do you play games on days you don't have anything to do, like me? Yep, I knew it! It seems like we have quite a bit in common. But, you know, I really like playing with everyone when all our schedules line up. Oh, guess what? We went to the beach not too long ago. I got a picture, too. Hey, found it. Want to see it, huh? What to do? It's a little embarrassing, but I can make an exception for you. Let's see. Oh, check this one out. This is from when Iffy was 3 minutes late to our meetup, so we made her ride a baby bug boat as punishment. Iffy's super sporty and also a good driver, but she just can't get the hang of it for some reason. Okay, next is this. Iffy and Compa decided to get together and try to surprise me. Man, they got me good. I was so shocked. What's wrong? I don't know why, but I feel a little shy. Oh, is it time already? Thanks for today. Next time I visit, I won't dive onto your bed. See you later!
Hi there! I came back to see you. This is random, but I was wondering, do you have any siblings? I knew it! How did I know that? That's the intuition of a goddess. Also, you have an older sibling's temperament. You act very calmly, you know. I think I told you before, but I have a younger sister named Uni. She works hard and I'm proud of her. She's so cute, too. But I always end up acting so uptight around her. Although, I do feel like we've been more open lately. The two of us have been through a lot together, too. Sometimes I think it's important to have someone who's always gonna be by your side, you know? I mean, not just Uni, my friends, too. I'm sure, well, you're my friend now, right? And you've been here for me every time I come and visit, and even now, you're here. Huh? My face is red? Is it really? But I'm really grateful for you. I'm glad that we've been able to keep meeting up and talking like this. Like friends. VIIR, I want to spend a lot more time with you. I'm sure for that to happen, we'll both have to be on the same page, won't we? But for now, I do have to get going. I wish I didn't have to, but I'll come back soon. I think this will be an exercise in patience.
Hi, how are you? About last time. I'm sorry to worry you. As you can see, I'm not so tired today. I'm feeling much better. I bet you're wondering what's in the envelope, huh? I don't know if I should tell you. Well, just don't laugh at me, all right? Um, this is actually something I've been working on for a while. It's a light novel. Do you remember when I said I was really busy? Well, it's because I've been staying up late writing this. Well, Louis confers a Winter Forest Novelist Award a few times a year for new writers, and I've been wanting to submit. Of course, I've been chipping away at my story here and there for a while now. But the story in this setting slowly started to change. When I realized the deadline was nearing, I just couldn't sleep anymore. I would stay up all night long working on my story. But, uh, um, this might be a weird question for me to ask, but do you think I have what it takes to become a great writer? I think you have a good understanding of who I am now, so I want your honest opinion, player. Oh, I should have expected that. Maybe I'm just not cut out for this kind of work. It doesn't matter. This is something I really want. And I know it's tough. But even if the path is difficult, if you don't believe in yourself, you'll never be able to live the life you want for yourself. If I start to worry about what other people think of me or my work, well, I just can't think about that. It's irrelevant. What's important is that I do what makes me happy. I can't forget about that, even when it gets difficult. That sounds like something a protagonist would say, doesn't it? So, I have a little request for you. I want to let this story breathe for a little bit. If it's okay with you, I'll leave the envelope here for now. If I take it home, I know I'm going to want to tweak some minor details. I feel like I shouldn't look at it for a few days because it feels good right now. I am hoping that the next time I look at it, I can add some magic to it. I feel like taking a break from the writing will give me some good ideas for it. Oh, please, don't mention this to Neptune or the others. I really, really don't want them to know about this. Please don't tell them. I guess it's time to go. I'll just leave it right here. And keep it a secret, okay? See ya.
It has become quite normal for me to drop in like this, hasn't it? So, I came by today to ask for a little of your advice on an issue Leanbox is currently facing. People from other nations have always pointed out that hardware from Leanbox is too big and bulky. I do believe compact hardware is ideal, but at the end of the day, I want to give people high-end, high-space hardware. I believe higher specs open the possibilities for gaming, and a machine like that could handle any genre. Do you not agree? However, using high-performance parts like that will always increase the size. And I cannot wait around for smaller parts to be designed and created. Yes, that's it, isn't it? They do say that bigger is better, and if compatibility with old games is truly necessary, then my policies are not mistaken. Ah, I feel much lighter now. I rarely have an opportunity to ask someone outside my nation for advice like this. Thanks to your help, I was able to reorganize my thoughts again. Oh? It is raid time. I mean, it is time for an important meeting, so I must take my leave. I have other duties given to me aside from being the goddess of Leanbox. I have a mountain of administrative things, such as various plans and tactical policies to decide upon. If I ever need advice on these matters in the future, I would appreciate your help.
Oh, I'm so tired. Oh. Come on, don't give me that look. I'm in real pain over here. Today, me, Noir, and Blonde went to Vert's tea party. At first, we were just having some girl talk, the huge, but then we started talking about our nation's technical strengths. Then somehow it turned into us deciding to have a practice battle. I guess it's my fault I got so heated, though. I just couldn't bear to lose to those three. Anyway, this is why I'm gonna take a nap. You want to talk a little more? Let's get to it. So then, why don't we talk about the four of us goddesses? Whenever we hang out, we usually end up competing about something really silly, but it's always kind of fun in the end. Even in multiplayer games, we always have super close matches where we don't know who'll win. I get so pissed when I lose. Winning makes me so happy, but win or lose, it's so fulfilling or something. The thing is, I can let loose even when we're just sparring. Like, they're pretty much my rivals. Even if we compete against each other, I work really hard. We all have the same goals, and it's the nature of our relationship, So, you see, I think our relationship is something special that I don't want to lose. Ah! Forget what I just said. Phew! I'm super glad you're listening, but I just feel super embarrassed right now. I think I'm gonna overheat if I keep talking. Oh, time's up. I'm here, time just slips away, doesn't it? All right, see you soon.
Hello. So... I found the script for a role that anyone can audition for. I wanted to run through it a few times so I could help my friend practice, but, can you please help me read through it? I'm sure reading through the script with someone else would help. I won't take no for an answer. I'll be reading the role of the Demon King that talks to my friend's character. I looked over the script earlier, and this scene seems to be one of the highlights of the story. It's important we work on this one, okay? Let's begin. All right. I'm ready. Here I go. Well, it's not for me. This is going to be my friend's role. It is I, the God of Darkness, Chaos Obsidian! I feel it. My eyes are aflame with my supreme overlord vision. The full moon has doubled my spiritual energy, and my inner darkness overflows! I will send her this ring, sealing the pact and making her a member of my Nightmare Crusaders! We were together in our past lives. With this, that sacred bond will come to life once again! What? What is it? Huh? I look excited? Come on, don't tease me! Give me a second to gather myself. In my hands, I wield the demonic sword Durandal and the sword of darkness Dainsleaf. And in my grasp, the Dark Moon Shrine Princess, the resurrection of the Demon King, Super Satan, is... Oh dear. Shoot. I can't act if I'm embarrassed. But it's really hard to read such genuine and unfiltered trash. Oh, listen to me. Saying that just proves how bad of an actress I really am. Watch. I'll be... my friend, I mean... I have to read this seriously so I can help my friend really get into her role. You're still gonna help me with it, right? Thank you! I feel like things got a little carried away, but today was fun. I'm gonna get going now. I'll be back real soon, promise. See you later!
Well, hello. So, when I went home last time, I tried a lot of things to get some new ideas going. I tried spending some time in nature, tried fighting monsters non-stop, played in the snow with Rom and Ram. I even tried making different kinds of sweets. Thanks to that, I have some good ideas now. Someone once said that nothing ever becomes real until it is experienced. That's true, isn't it? So, here. These sweets I made. Well, they're as real as it gets. It's a simple cookie called boule de neige. It's French for snowball. I don't know if I made them right, but I'd like you to try one, if you don't mind. Anyway, I wanted to give you a little update on where I'm at with my novel. It's definitely a work in progress. I've decided on the world and characters, but I'm having some trouble with the story. I've got a bit of an idea for it, but I can't seem to get it down. I know. Can I run it by you? I think this will really help. Sorry to put you on the spot like this. I'll tell you what I've been thinking about so far. The legendary Dragon Knight Orlando was summoned by the deity Overoniana, overseer of the divine and demon realms. His quest is to save both realms. It's part high fantasy, part action, and during his travels, he fights alongside other legendary warriors, also summoned by Overoniana. I'm still thinking of what kind of crisis the realms are in, but the first friend Orlando makes is Olivier of the Divine Realm. She's the daughter of King VIIR and is an excellent magic user. She's righteous and straightforward, but the fact that she can't be honest with herself is detrimental at times. There's someone close to me that's quite similar. The second friend they encounter is named Noma. She resides in the demon realm, but has no special powers per se. On the other hand, she's highly intelligent and gives Orlando a lot of support. She's different from Olivier in that she's much more calm. She gets jealous easily, however, and she can act a little cold sometimes. Noma is also the daughter of the Demon King, but since she has no powers, she was thrown out of the castle by her father, so she wouldn't be caught up in all of the drama or struggles of deciding an heir. The third person is Sebastian. You might have guessed from the name, but he's a butler. Because the Demon King is a bit of a helicopter parent, he sent Sebastian as both a butler and a bodyguard. He's highly loyal to the Demon King and to Noma. He's a light-hearted person, but he's also very sharp, and does a lot of things in the shadows. Talking about this out loud is making me think. I feel like the thing I want to focus on most is... Could it be the characters? The plot is full of holes, but I find the characters really interesting. In my mind, they aren't bound to this story. They have their own free will and act accordingly. I just want to see what they end up doing. Instead of forcing a plot onto them, maybe I should just let their personalities dictate where the story goes. Do you think that's a good idea? We have similar tastes, don't we? I feel more convinced now. It'll be a long and winding road to becoming a famous author if I keep this up. I'll start working on these problem areas as soon as I get home. I have new ideas, too. I think I'm gonna go home right away and start working. You know, I wasn't really sure if I should come see you today or not, but I'm glad I did. I feel like you got me out of the rut that I was in, too. I'd like to thank you, so... thanks. See ya.
Hello. You seem like you are doing well. I came here today because I wish to tell you something special. During tea time, a brilliant idea for a new game just came to mind. Oh, pardon me. I just wanted to inquire about your opinion on it. Allow me to gather myself so I can better explain the story. Danger once again looms over game industry, threatening peace throughout the land. The story is set in Lestation, a nation ruled by the goddess Noir. Its economy prospers due to its many industries and massive amounts of trading. However, there were those who loathed this nation. Its basilicom, Lestation's pillar, was captured, and Noir was captured. The perfect coup d'etat. New Lestation, as named by the coup, isolated it from the world. It seemed that the death of Lestation's freedom was imminent, but there remained a single hope. Yes, it is Uni, Lestation's CPU candidate! So, that is the game's prologue, for now. The next thing to discuss would be its game system. Using a TPS view, various stage elements can be destroyed, and in order to boost its visual impact, all playable characters are robots. Of course, the mechanic is Uni's dear friend, VIIR. Rom and Ram are a clever pair of analysts. Also, you use heavy weapons to knock enemies and whole stages down. It will be supremely exhilarating, let me assure you. The game is based on robots, but by inserting Uni's voice and cutscenes of her in between the action, the player can see how cute she is in the cockpit. This is the ultimate marriage of moe and mayhem. Well, I personally would love a cutscene of Uni making an entrance by smashing the basilicom wall as she's saying, "Let's party!" That about does it for my general explanation. What do you think? Is this a game you would play? Oh, is this not your type of game? While I was creating the ideas for this game, I would imagine how excited you would look when I told you, but I suppose not. I explained my concept to Noir before, but... "There's no way Lestation's name would ever be on such a stupid game. I won't allow it," she said. And so it was rejected. I built my original plans around using myself as the game's main character. When I started to highlight the younger sisters, though, it just became this. But I am beginning to feel that it would be a waste to give up at this point. Going off your impression, I should approach Neptune and Blanc about it as well. If it is popular with them, then I will work with Noir and take it in a direction she can agree with. Okay, that's it. I must revise my plan and organize my presentation so I can show her immediately. Thank you for listening to me, player. I will take my leave for the day.
Hey there, player! Oh, are you eating snacks? I'll have one of those. So tasty. This is a good spot. Ah. Phew. You know, I'm kind of starting to feel like this room is my home away from home. I always talk about myself when I'm here, so today I'd like to actually talk about you. Oh, hey, what do you know about psychics? Has anyone ever given you a reading before? I'm going to perform a psychic reading on the very save data stored in your console. Ah, what's this? Ooh, why do you have so many games about girls with incredibly nice bodies? I'm just kidding. I'm not actually a psychic. I scared ya, didn't I? If I actually had powers like that, I'd be able to find out what you're really into. Although, I guess I could just ask. Like, what type of person do you like having fun with? Do you think you can get along with a girl like me? Am I your type? Really? Yippee! To be honest, I've been wondering if I should try to be more heroine-esque or something. Too bad. It's time to go. See ya!
Whoops! The audition results are in! I got a character that wasn't the real hammy one! It's a small role, but it's still my debut. Thank you so much! I was able to get it with your help. I've been taking good care of my voice. I'm taking a lot of cough drops and wearing masks when I go out. I even bought a humidifier. It's my tool of the trade now. I've got to keep it safe. Also, that story about my friend, the aspiring VO, it was a lie. I'm sorry. It was really about me. I was the one who wanted to be a voice actor. At first I was too embarrassed to tell the truth, but you most likely figured it out anyway. Or did this come as a surprise? I figured as much. Thank you for not bringing it up, and for helping me with my practice. Anyway, my audition was accepted, so I guess I'm technically a professional now. What is it? It's not like I'm overly happy or anything. But all I did was land the role. I'm going to have to practice even more now. Of course, I'll have you help me too. My goddess duties take precedence, and I won't have much time, but it doesn't matter. I need to do this. All that's to say, you better be ready too. Hold on a second. If I come here to practice, we won't have a lot of time to hang out normally. I don't know if I really want that. I take that back. I'm going to work on polishing up my lines more, and then I can run them by you. Okay, now that I've got that out of the way, I need to start voice training immediately. I know I've already thanked you, but I really appreciate it. Thanks again. See you soon. Take care of yourself.
Oh. Hi there, player. Wait, why are you staring at me like that? I'm just kidding. You can always see right through me, can't you, player? I have been laboring over my manuscript since the last time I was here, but it's just not working out. No matter how many different ways I think about it, it's not going where I want it to go. I've been feeling depressed. Sometimes I hear people say that you shouldn't let your head get in the way of what you're thinking. But then, what am I supposed to think with? Hey! What gives? What are you looking at? My heart? Oh, you're saying I should feel instead of think. I have read so many books. I couldn't even tell you how many I've read in my lifetime. And yet, I can't even manage to write one good story. I don't know. Maybe my imagination is just being stubborn. I'm pretty bad at writing. Depictions of romance and love, things like that. I've read a lot of romance novels, but when I try writing scenes like that, I just can't get them right. It feels unnatural. Besides, I'm not even sure of what to write about. By the way, player, is there someone in your life that you like? Someone who's special to you? Oh, really? I just assumed. What? Oh, it's nothing. I might be working on writing a novel, but reading a novel and writing one are so very different. Do you remember what I said about doing what makes you happy, even if it gets difficult? I'm not so sure about that anymore. Anyone can write a book, but it takes a real genius to move the world with their pen. I'm not sure I'm that kind of a writer. And right now, I can't even manage to get my book in a bookstore, let alone change the world with my writing. I need to open up my world to new experiences. if I want anything to change. Maybe, for starters, I can try finding a partner. I'm just kidding. I'm a goddess who rules a nation. It would be a disaster if someone found out. For now, I can research online. No, that's no good. I might get biased knowledge planted in my mind. Looks like time's up. Please, don't worry. I'm just stressed. And you can't mention a single word of this to Neptune, or to anybody else. I'll be back soon. See you then.
Hello, player. Excuse me. This is very new to me. My world is spinning a little. I can feel your passionate gaze on me. Well, how is it then? Does it suit me? I suppose I will take these off for a little while. Ah! Ah! Oh, how embarrassing of me. That was so unbelievably disgraceful. I only wished to show you a different side to me. That's why I wore these glasses. But when borrowing from Chica, I only paid attention to the style, not realizing these were prescription. I have some glasses that I use as a disguise, but those don't have prescription lenses. I use them only very rarely normally, and it is usually just so I can sneak myself into various comic and game events. Since I have them, I should show you how I look in glasses one more time. I really do feel intelligent when I put these on. It is an encouraging feeling. It is important to look the part, isn't it? I feel as if I could solve any gimmick or puzzle looking the way I do right now. The bigger problem is, however, that I cannot see in front of me very well. What do you think of me in glasses? Do you feel that it brings about a special kind of charm? It was worth the trouble of picking these out to hear you say that. This might be a good time to add to my personal collection of fake glasses. If I wear prescription ones again, I might trip, so... Oh, is it already time? That passed so quickly. I would love to stay longer, but... I regrettably must take my leave now. Oh, I have an idea! If you really liked them, I can wear glasses the next time I visit as well. Only if you would like me to do that. What do you think? Wonderful. I will find a few new pairs to wear next time. Okay, see you soon.
What's up? Alrighty then, player. Let's pick up where we left off last, with question time! Where were we? Oh, I know! So, do you have someone, like a special someone in your life? Seriously? But I'm sure you have someone who's close to you. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see that on your own. As for me, I've got a ton. There's my little sister VIIR, Isti, and all the citizens of Planet Toon. Iffy and Compa, too. There's Noir, Vert, and Blonde, of course, and all the friends we've made. And then there's you, player. Oh gosh, what am I saying? This isn't something I should be saying out loud. Oh! Sorry, somehow I always end up just talking about myself. Okay, see ya!
Hey, so this is pretty weird to ask, but are you at all interested in cosplay? What? Really? It doesn't weird you out? Anyway, I have a little bit of a request for you today. I kinda wanted to ask for your opinion on something. Lately, a lot of girls have been wearing really revealing outfits at cosplay events. Some of them are pretty much bikinis. It just frustrates me. This is a what if, of course. But if a person close to you was a cosplayer, would you be happy if they were in an outfit that showed a lot of skin? Oh, I see. That one costume I finished is probably safe. It barely shows anything. They're usually not that revealing anyway, so I should be fine. Huh? Well, I'm only asking because I'm just worried about the morality of the general public at conventions in my nation. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. Huh? My clothes show a lot of skin? Seriously? They seem normal to me, but... And just so we're clear, the clothes I'm wearing right now are not cosplay. They might be a little different from the clothes in your world. But in my world, these clothes are normal. If I ever go out in your world, then I'll make sure that I get a hold of some normal clothes. Well, normal for your world, anyway. I'll have to study up on your world's fashion sense. So, whenever you finally decide to ask me to hang out sometime, I wouldn't want to embarrass you in public. Just kidding! Alright. Well, I got your input on the cosplay issue. I'm gonna get going now. Okay then, see you soon!
It is finally finished. I finally sent in my manuscript for that novelist award I was telling you about before. But, unfortunately, I think I've reached my limit. I hope this is all right. I feel like I just might fall asleep sitting here. I should keep talking so I stay awake. Let's see. Oh, I was having so much trouble depicting the love between the main characters. Saving the heroine wasn't a good enough motivation for the adventure he was on. I don't know if you remember, but the heroine that Orlando first encounters actually turns out to be the spirit deity known as Overoniana. She was the one who summoned him. Which means, by saving the world per Overoniana's request, he will be saving the heroine at the same time. After the last time I left, I went home and decided to do some research on friendships and romance, but nothing I found online made sense. While I was thinking over what I could possibly do, you actually came to mind. I actually used you as a model for my heroine. Wasn't until I met you that I felt this feeling. The feeling of having fun, just being together, and how I come to visit with you in this room so often now. But for all we know, the gate might not be here tomorrow. There's a chance that I might not see you again. Or, what if you were in trouble? I would want to help you. And it's with all of those feelings in mind that I was able to progress in writing my story. It suddenly became so effortless. It would have been nice if you could have looked at it, but the deadline was getting close, and I was so busy that I forgot to bring it by. But I have a lot of confidence in it. We just have to wait for the results. By the way, I'm actually pretty confident in the way I wrote those romance sequences between the protagonist and the heroine. My past self might actually be pretty shocked to hear such a thing. But, it's a little strange. I don't really feel like I need to see the results regarding the award right now. I think just finishing the novel was enough for me. I really want you to read it, but I also feel like I'd be very embarrassed if you actually did. I've talked about it a lot, so you must be curious. I knew you would be, but when you look at me like that, it's too embarrassing. It's well, like you would be reading all of my thoughts after all. Well, anyway, that's all that I have to update you on. Sorry, I think I'm nodding off a little bit. Oh, don't worry, I won't have any issues getting back. Besides, today, my favorite book comes out. It's really popular in my nation. So, I want to pick it up on my way home, before it sells out. Hey, don't look at me like that. Oh, okay, I understand. I guess I'll hang out here until I feel a little more awake. Then I'll head home. You just see everything, don't you? Thank you. Just a little rest. That's it.
Have you been resting? Today, I have something very special I would like to show you. That special something is none other than... Ta-da! It is an album of adorable younger sisters. I finally finished this album. You can call it the crystallization of my overflowing heart. Love, Sweat, and Tears, Volume 3. Do you have a problem? They are the younger sisters of my fellow CPUs. So in other words, they are like my own younger sisters as well. Remove such trivial questions from your mind. I would just like you to look at it. Let us take a look inside. I will sit right here, okay? Now, I will invite you into the dazzling world of my beautiful sisters. Oh, each photo has such dazzling charm. I can hardly contain myself. First is this beautiful swimsuit photo. The lovely sight of the younger sisters all wearing such cute swimwear. Oh, look at Nepgear splashing around in the water. She's usually so calm. Okay, moving on. We have some of Uni's photos. Her normally devilish expression, a front for maturity, is fantastic. But the ferocity she exhibits in HDD is just perfect. The way she becomes even more slender after transforming is a crime. The size of her upgraded weapon is magnificent, don't you think? However, she seems bothered by her transformation. She complains that her chest gets smaller. Next up are Rom and Ram. This photo is from a racing tournament in Louis. I was a production manager and worked with the twins since they were the poster girls for the event. I wanted to try and challenge myself by giving their outfits a bit of flair they're not used to having. They might be a little younger than the other sisters, but I was so happy I was able to make some cute little outfits for them. I am almost scared of how powerful my production powers can be. Even though Blonde caught me during the event and I had to make a hasty retreat, this photo came out so beautifully that they were all happy in the end. Totally worth it. All of my photos are a personal treasure, and I swear I could never tire of speaking about them. Although, there is one regret I still have. Older Neptune told me about this, but while I was busy participating in a cosplay event, well, Nepgear and Uni were having a battle of endurance against each other in a sauna. On top of that, they were only wearing towels. The cosplay event was wonderful as well, but if I had heard of this battle beforehand, I could have been able to witness it in person. One cannot bring a camera into a public bath, but if it was a private one, then... No. They would not allow me to take a picture of them only wearing bath towels in the first place. I mean, I have no qualms being photographed in that way, but... Oh? An image of me in a towel just ran through your mind, didn't it? Oh? Is it time already? My mind was so preoccupied with the younger sisters that I did not notice the time at all. I do not believe I have fully expressed my appreciation for them, but do you better understand their charm now? This album is a treasure that is full of my most precious memories. Someday, I hope to complete an album together with you. Oh, goodness me! What in heavens am I saying? Please, completely forget what I just said. I must be tired. A good day to you.
Hello. Don't mind me. I'm finally able to come here and just relax. Everything is peaceful now. I don't think we're gonna have any more problems in our world. But even if we did, I'd always be ready for 'em. To be honest, I'd love for this peace to continue for a long time. If it does, that means I could come here more often, right? I had a feeling. I guess we make a good pair after all. Now, and this is a huge if, but if game industry was in trouble again, I wonder if we'd be able to come together one more time. A goddess's power comes from one thing: shares. Everyone's feelings and dreams affect us in very real ways. And if the people are with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Besides, now that you're around, you'll be able to help me out too. If we're together, no matter what happens, the two of us can overcome anything. From now on, please keep an eye on us. We'd really appreciate that, okay? It's a promise.
Oh, that was so good! I can't believe it. It's good to know that you have fun anime in your world, too. Huh? Did you fall asleep? Are you feeling a bit tired? You shouldn't overdo it. Your body needs to rest. Anyway, I wonder what happens next. The performance of that new character's VO is so great! I'm really inspired! When she was fighting alongside the protag, her acting felt so noble, but it was still super cute! She's so amazing! This reminds me that I need to keep practicing. I want to get cool voiceover roles like this one. But just watching anime with someone is pretty great too. We can watch an episode together and then just talk about it when it's done. It's nice, right? Don't you think so? I see. Great minds think alike. What? Come on. Don't look at me like that. It's a little embarrassing. So, I may have become a voice actress, but I don't want to become complacent. I want to keep aiming higher for myself. Of course, I won't neglect my CPU duties. I know that we'll have real battles to fight in the future. Anyway, if you think about it, I guess I'm here now thanks to everything that the player's done. Well, I mean, thanks to you. So, I really am grateful. Thank you. I'm just thanking you, okay? Oh, why do I have to feel so embarrassed all the time? Just so you know, from now on, I'm going to be asking for your help a lot more. So, well, be prepared, okay?
Listen up, player. My novel won a special award. You know, I never could have done this on my own. Or, I mean, it's thanks to you that I was able to get this. It would make me so happy to celebrate together. Well, if you're happy, then I am too. Do you remember how, the other day, I said that I didn't really care to see the results of the award right away? I've been thinking about that. It wasn't just because I felt a sense of accomplishment for finishing my novel or anything like that. To be honest, I think I was afraid. I couldn't bear the thought of someone rejecting the ideas that I had come up with during the time I spent with you. I felt like if my novel wasn't selected, then these memories I've made with you would feel tarnished. When I realized that, all of a sudden, I didn't care about the results anymore. I couldn't bring myself to look when the announcement came. But I told myself, even if I didn't win the award, the time I spent with you is still special. Nothing would change what it means to me. With that in mind, I didn't care what happened. Well, in the end, I did actually win an award, so maybe it's easy for me to say these sorts of things. Also, guess what? I'm finally getting an editor to help me out. I've even been approached about a publishing deal. Isn't that great? So, when my book comes out, I want you to accept the very first signed copy, if you would. My biggest dream is to sign a book I published right in front of the people that are most important to me. I want you to be the first one. I mean it. Can you believe someone asked me to write a sequel already? I've got nothing to lose, so I'm gonna do it. I already have a few ideas for the sequel, but to be honest, I'm not sure if I'll be able to deliver. But if I write while spending time with you, I think I'll be able to come up with another great story. So, if I run into trouble when I'm writing, do you think that maybe I can come over to your place again? Thank you. I hope that the two of us, that we'll always be able to come together. Player.
Hello there. Oh, is something the matter? Oh, do I have something on my face? I suppose I do not. I apologize. It was strange of me to act that way. After looking at you, what I was so concerned about before now feels so insignificant in comparison. Maybe it's because it is you, Or perhaps because you have been with me for so long, I wish to tell you this. To tell you the truth, I have been so worried that after what had happened last time, you may have come to dislike me. I got too excited about showing you the album, and I became too blunt with you without thinking of how it made you feel. So until just a moment ago, I had been feeling too afraid to face you and, well, you see, well, either way, I was just nervous. At first, I came here because I was simply curious about who you were and what you were like, knowing you were someone who helped save the world. Back then I thought you were a little strange, but over time, it became more and more fun to spend time with you. Your presence in my life has become so important to me that now I cannot imagine living a life without you in it. Your presence is so large that it cannot be contained in my ample chest. Because of this, I have decided, from now on, no matter what, I will continue to come and visit you here. Even if the current gate becomes unusable, I will concentrate all of Leanbox's technological efforts to make it work again. Was that a little too overblown? In any case, I believe it shows you just how serious I am about this. Oh, I just had a wonderful idea. Would you like to have a tea party with me sometime? Well, when someone says party, it usually refers to a rather large and loud group. Honestly, I only wish to see you. Just us. A party of two. So, player, it is my greatest hope that you will choose to stay with me from now on.